What up? Mic check. What up, everybody, man? It's your boy, Ray Ocho Uno, and welcome to year 2. Road to Glory, 6-1. We just had a terrible loss to Fresno State. And we're going to look to bounce back. We are...
Broncos headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage. So the Boise State Broncos offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be...
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's...
Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Escapes the pressure going right. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Reynolds. Caught by Williams on the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Slip. There's some room. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds. And the Broncos have this offense rolling. Send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. He's going to run it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to get it in. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
Looking for a man, it's Reynolds. Moving out of the pocket. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
Man, I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down to the red zone, 4th and goal, Paul.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. They'll leave it with him. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The play action fake.
Streaming out.
Now he's going to break the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter.
What?
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Offensive line sucks.
They did on first and second down. Don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. To the air, it's Reynolds. Throwing right. Through his hands and in.
These niggas drop passes, man. I tried to give him the ball.
It's second down.
Offensive line, blocking.
Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There's a crease. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. On first down, here comes this offense. This time he wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 20, he's got space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Broncos headed quickly to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. That penalty helps some, but it's still third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Turning it on. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Broncos will try to punch it in on first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Reynolds. Here's the pressure.
Bro.
They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Get sacked.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket,
And that one is picked off in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the court.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll start this drive going to the air. Williams open on the right side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed.
Snags it, and he's open. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Catch in the middle. It's Williams. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. The option, he'll keep it. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. He'll pull it down and run. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
Come on.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in. The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Huge. Dropping back, it's Reynolds. Unloads to the wideout. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
What? What?
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result.
All right, here come the comeback of all comebacks.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really...
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Reynolds. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the
can you catch a
incompletion
pass?
on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
What do you want me to do?
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Nice.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Finds us back in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He's lucky that was a linebacker, not great hands. It's incomplete. Off play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's got it down the field. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception. To the air, it's Reynolds. Throws to the wideout. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Pressure coming. At the 35, he's loose. They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
They can't even catch.
Of any kind of kickers, they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped.
They can't even catch.
Look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Can't blame me, man.
The inside handoff. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Under fire. Across the 45. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to pass, it's Reynolds. Fires to the middle. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 35, he's got room. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Deep shot for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Moving out to the right. It's a fumble on the play. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of.
Maybe he's got enough space. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one...
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because...
I'm gonna go catch some balls with X, and I'll be back on tonight.
Try, kid.
All right, we'll be back. I'm going to take a 30-minute break. After this big loss, we got Utah State coming up in about 30 minutes. I'm going to get some routes in with my son X, and we're going to see how we do.